OK, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top three today. Hamilton, Leclerc, and Max Verstappen. With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race. You can hear the Australian fans roaring as they line the track here in Albert Park. Welcome to Melbourne, and the roar from the crowd can only mean one thing. It's race day. The Melbourne circuit is certainly one that needs to be taken seriously. It's a combination of slippery surfaces and difficult corners, making it a very tricky track when it comes to overtaking. Drivers find it hard to pass and will need to take full advantage of those DRS zones if they want to have any hope of breaking through. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Sainz, Russell, a Red Bull, Fernando Alonso, Stroll, Norris, Ocon, Bottas, Gasly, Albon, Hulkenberg, Tsunoda, Oscar Piastri, Magnussen, Joe, Sargent, and Nick De Vries. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And what would any Grand Prix weekend be without the one and only Natalie Pinkham? So, let's briefly discuss Lewis Hamilton.
What a quality performance. The big question, though, is how does that translate on race day? Can they hold on to that lead? And of course, it's looking very close here today. A lot is going to be riding on those first few corners. And then the question becomes, who can manage their tyres so they're in a good position to push hard towards the end?
mate. Yes, thank you. Thank you for all your hard work out there. That was a really strong drive and a great finish. Well done.
That's it for another Grand Prix and a fantastic win for Mercedes. Natalie Pinkham, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, confidence breeds confidence. Success breeds success. They are very much enjoying a purple patch right now.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take the top spot, a well-earned victory for Mercedes. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
For me, the Red Bull driver was the class of the field. Such an incredible atmosphere here today, and that's been heightened by the performance we've seen on track. The hairs on the back of my neck are standing up. The crowd's roar says it all.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.